And we're back on the air, wrapping up our Twin Spin Tuesday for today here on GJRB Online, and we're going to play a couple more songs to wrap up our show for today. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Positive Rock Show Twin Spin Tuesday. More great emerging Christian rock always here on GJRB Online. We'll have a Twin Spin Tuesday all day one of these days, real soon here on GJRB Online. And we're going to bring you that, and I hope you'll tune in for another edition. That was Drop D Rock by Fatboy Johnny before that. And also Sleepless Night, new music from them on GJRB Online. We've got Twin Spin from Jesus Culture coming up real soon here in our worship set here on GJRB Online. So hang in there for that one. But right now, though, it's time to do our Spreaker shout-outs. Brought to you by Spreaker. Yeah, where you too can have an internet radio broadcast like me and pull your hair out and do all kinds of nice things. No, never mind. Yeah, because sometimes it does feel that way. But, I get kind of like where I'm, trying to get things done and try to get things done, dealing with the dog at the same time. And sometimes this multitasking can pull one's hair out fast. Or be gray fast enough. Something like that. I don't know. But, it's one of those things. It's crazy. I'm telling you what. Anyway, let's see what we got here. It's time now for our GJRB Spreaker podcast shoutouts. Brought to you by Spreaker, where you too can be an internet DJ like me and do this fun stuff. Spreaker, Spreaker, and broadcast to the world. And let me tell you, tonight, this guy will broadcast to the world at 8 o'clock Central Daylight Time in the Americas here, and 6 o'clock Pacific. And that's Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative, on Tonight Live. I'm going to talk about this I think I was going to keep calling him Brian Epstein. I think he was wasn't he the Beatles manager? Anyway, Jeffrey Epstein. I'm sure you're going to talk about all this stuff going on with him and all this gun control that keeps on beefing up its evil head. We're going to talk about it tonight. There's a lot of things he's going to talk about. Ed Delgado live tonight, 8 o'clock Central Daylight Time for the Caramel Conservative program. He's going to get you. He's going to tell you what he thinks. He's going to give you his opinion. Whether you like it or not, man, because this man puts it straight out there, and he has a wife. His wife joins him, Jen, and they put on a good program. Check it out tonight, 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock Central, for Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative, Mr. Ed. Yeah, we love to listen to Mr. Ed. Yeah, he's not the Palomino man. He's the man. He is the man. Ed Delgado. Here's another man. You want to check him out. And his name is, you got it. He's from the great state of, I'm not going to say the great state of Illinois because it's the crooked state of Illinois. But hey, this guy, don't hold it against him. Really don't. Bob Huber. The Huber Experience live tonight. Huber Experience. He does a lot of stuff in the afternoon. But he joins us in the chat room with Ed Delgado. And this guy lays it on the line too. But he's got a great podcast, 15-minute increments of great sense. I'm telling you, check him out. And if you want to know about the new movies coming out, some of the new video games, this guy's got it right here, man. Tune in on Bob Huber, the Huber Experience tonight. I think it's tonight. I don't know when he's going to be on. He might be on 4, he might be on 5, or you don't know when he's going to be on. He usually tries to get on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. He's there, okay? So check him out. I'm telling you, Bob the Handyman Huber is your man. Want to check him out tonight on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. And the Spreaker, we're going to be flipping later on for you people listening on the north end here on our low-powered 9-foot signal. We're going to be on this same frequency. We're going to go quiet a little later on, about 4 o'clock, and then we're going to be flipping stations to Spreaker FM for NTFB. We might check and see if Bob's on live. He hasn't been on for a while. He's writing a book. which I said, man, I got to get a hold of him. I want his book, man. But he's been kind of laying low on that book a while, so who knows. But anyway, getting back to MTFB, they play fabulous music. It's the MTFB Aviation Network, on live at 4 o'clock on Tuesdays and on Fridays. This man jams with some great tunes. His name is Zach Friller. And he has 5 o'clock somewhere. He has plays great country. He's got boot scooting country. He's got some really, you got to check this guy out, man. Zach is awesome. Hey, look, any friend of Mike Myers is a friend of mine, and Zach is pretty darn cool. Check out his music. He's going to be on this afternoon at 4 o'clock right here on Spreaker. And I'll tell you what else you want to check out too, man. If you ever get a chance to check out some great commentary, this guy lays it on the line too. His name is John. And let me tell you, man, he's from Houston, Texas. And down in Houston, man, they're still like way in there, man. You know, they love their guns. They love their they're not gonna stand for having their guns confiscated. This guy's gonna tell you like it is. OBFSU, our big fat soft underbelly. Check him out. He's from Houston, Texas. He tells it like it is, man. He's got an opinion. He's gonna tell you what it is. OBFSU. Check him out. Now, here's another one from that same state, just a little bit north. Black Dragons Radio. He's taking the summer off, but I think he's going to be back next month. He plays some great 80s music. He plays a great variety of 80s stuff. And I'm telling you what, man, you want a guy who plays 80s stuff, he jams with the 80s. He jams. So check him out. You got to love this guy. He does really good. He's fabby. So check him out. This is really good. Now, I'm going to go on a little overtime today. I'm going to stay on the air to the end of this segment. But I'm going to tell you right now, you want to check this guy out later on. Because I'm telling you, you want to listen to some great music, next month I think he should be back on. Black Dragons Radio. BJ McNamara from LaPorte, Texas. Check him out. They're all fabulous. Check them out. And by the way, speaking of Texas, we're going to give you our Texas. I promised you some Texas weather, so we're going to do that coming up. It's been hot down there, so you guys in the heat, please be careful. Drink plenty of liquids. Take frequent breaks if you're working outside. 101 is not a day to work outside. You know what I'm saying? 101 degrees in Houston today. Stay inside in the cool air conditioning. I'm telling you what. But check those guys out. Houston, Texas, for these guys. They're absolutely fabulous. And check them out. And you know where you can find all these guys? Well, if you follow me on Spreaker, you can find them by going into my followers part and go down the list of all the programs we got on there. Even the ones we didn't mention. We got plenty of them we didn't mention. It's just so little time. You know what I'm saying? So little time. But I like to mention a few of them. Because, you know, even though I don't get much listeners at all, I still kind of like to, you know, promote other podcasters anyway. Some of the new ones we just added on is a guy named Quest Nation. We're going to talk about him on future shows. I haven't listened to his show yet. There's some of the new add-ons. KGRA, we've talked about them a number of times. And a guy named the Sandman. Check him out. Fade to Black, Jimmy Church, check him out. He's fabulous. Talks a lot about the same thing Coast to Coast does. And a lot of other great people on here. You want to check out their podcast. And all you got to do is go down the line. There's all of them. Some of the ones we didn't mention, WBRFM. And these are the ones that broadcast. These are the ones that go on the air and play music or talk. Bob Huber. Walter M. DeBow plays some great blues on Monday night with Blues in the Night. 8 o'clock Central Time. Check that out. These are all on there. Now all you have to do is find them. Just go down the list. They're all there. It's on www.spreaker.com/user/1520 525. Or just get on my Twitter. I am the Radio Maniac. Go in there, just click in the show, and it'll take you right into the chat room. And you can go from there. And you'll find all my radio. All the ones I mentioned, the ones I didn't mention, are all there. Like Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. 11:06 tonight from British Columbia, Canada. Talks about the odd, the bizarre, the unusual, man. You got to listen to this guy. I'm telling you what, it'll blow your mind, some of the stuff they have on this show. Yeah, he's on tonight. And I'm not sure exactly. I don't have the subject matter for tonight, do I? I think it has to do with astral travel. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think it's a deal with astral travel. So you have to check that out tonight. That is Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott, 11:06. And that's what we got right here on GJRB Online, and that's our Spreaker shout-outs brought to you by Spreaker, Spreaker. And it's an internet site. It's a Spreaker, it's a platform. And this is a platform, a podcast community. And we listen to each other's show. We are supporting each other's show. We're in there with a lot of support. We get a lot of it from a lot of great guys. A lot of people come in and say hi. And I'm telling you what, I want to, a lot of them, and I just say to mention, and a big thank you. And I'm always grateful when we get Ed Delgado in here, the Caramel Conservative, and we get Mike Myers in there. Speaking of which, he's on 7 mornings a week, 8 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock. 7 mornings a week. Radio Hope Network. Check out his 24-hour stream, too, on TuneIn. Yeah, it's called Muck Radio. Just go in there. It's free. Start an account. Put in Muck Radio in the search engine. You'll find it. That is Muck Radio. MUKRADIO. And he comes out of Boone, Iowa. Great broadcast, Muck Radio, and that's where you can hear the Mike Myers Show, Radio Hope, every morning, 7 mornings a week, right there, or right here on Spreaker. Tune into inspiration. When you're feeling down too, it's a great thing to listen to. So check out his podcast. If you missed it this morning, it's right there. Just click the title of the program, and I think, let me see if I can find it. I'm not sure where it's at. I'll find it. I forgot what it was called. It was a good podcast this morning, by the way. Mike always has a good show. He does. He always does. And really, he is absolutely fabulous. And let me see if I can find his show down here and go in there. Let's see here. We're going to go down to his page here and give you his show title so you can find it, because it's a good one this morning. He really was a good one this morning. Gets a little bit kind of like edgy. And sometimes, sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'll listen to it when we have a breakfast, but, he does a good show. This morning's called Taking Pride in Your Humanity. It's a good show this morning. So tune in. So listen to that podcast today on Radio Hope Network. And you can tune in at 8 a.m. Monday through Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Daylight Time, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, right here on Spreaker. And that is our Spreaker shout-outs for today on the Gary J. in the Morning Show. And, of course, morning is over for pretty much a lot of people. It's 1:57 Eastern Time, 12:57 Central. It is still 11:57 in the mountains, but it's 10:57 a.m. Pacific. Yeah. 9:57 a.m. if you're up there in the North Pole. So, you want to check that out. So, we're two places the morning has ended, but the morning is just about an hour left for people in California and Las Vegas. But thanks a lot for tuning in. I always enjoy playing this stuff and doing the show for you. And thank you for tuning in. It's all brought to you by Spreaker, Spreaker. One more sports page update next.